Oh my god, you guys. This granita is so good. I don't know if you can see it on the webcam, but it's like, it's kind of like frozen blackberry jam, but amazing. Oh my god, so good. So I got a request for more animal facts while we were on break. Did you know that by default a bird's foot is closed and they actually flex their muscles to open it, not close it? And this lets them sleep on branches because when their muscles are all relaxed, their feet are clenched around the branch, so that when they wake up and they, you know, want to leave, then they flex their muscles to fly away. Because otherwise, you know, their foot would unclench when they fall asleep and they'd fall out of the tree. Oh my god, this is so good. This is a super simple recipe, by the way. It's literally just blackberry puree, and so like throw the blackberries in a blender, add a little bit of simple syrup, and then you just put it in the freezer and like stir it every hour until it's a good consistency. That's the whole thing. Have a piece. That's good, right? Yeah. Some dog facts. Did you know that dachshunds, the little wiener dogs, were originally bred to fight badgers? Their name means badger hound.
They've got low stats, but a lot of rank.
They are feisty little dogs. And that corgis, apparently, and I heard this from Animal Planet, so it's a reputable source-ish, but I still don't know if I believe it. But supposedly corgis are bred to be like small and like
Stumpy.
short and stumpy like that, and roundish, so they can roll out of the ways of cow hooves because they are cattle herding dogs. That I do know they were originally bred to herd cattle, which is kind of crazy because, you know, corgis. Also, the poodle was originally bred as a water retrieval dog. So like for hunting, when you know, shoot a duck and it falls in the lake or whatever, like the poodle goes and gets it. And the like really super froofy poodle cut that's got like the weird little balls of fur like towards the haunches, that's actually a specific cut designed to keep patches of fur over their internal organs so that they will be warmer when they're in the cold water all day, so they don't get sick. The more you know. Alright. We're going to go back to the regular scene. There we are. Listen to some felt music while I have this last bite of granita. Lick this bowl, but I can't because my boom mic's in the way. Oh well. I think I'm using the array mic. Too much effort. I'll lick the bowl later. Alright. I don't know, might gross out some people on stream if I did anyway. Let's go. Apparently, at @ohmycorgi is a good Twitter follow. I'll have to check that out. somebody remember what town that guy's girlfriend's in so I can go talk to her? I assume she's somewhere on the South Continent because the South Continent's the place that's all blown up. So... yeah, cat sounds is kind of an interesting topic because cats make very different sounds when they're raised with humans than when they aren't. Feral cats don't really meow. So it seems like they meow when they're kittens, but then they stop meowing. So it seems like cats meowing is this sort of... there's a lot of different theories on why they do it. One theory is that it's their version of mimicking a human voice. The other is that it's like sort of an infantile behavior that gets perpetuated because, you know, we're their caretakers and stuff. But it's kind of really fascinating. Yes, you were slaughtered by the Empire, etc., etc. Yeah, it's okay. Your kid's sliding down the banister over there. Now let's see. Cat meows differ from region to region. I heard on QI that that's true of dog barks too, that dogs actually bark with an accent, and you can recognize like what region a dog is from by analyzing the tone of the bark. Oh my god, kid. Oh man, for those of you who actually have like a television and cable, which I feel like isn't that many people these days, but if you get Animal Planet, there is a show on Animal Planet called Treetop Cat Rescue, which literally the entire show is these guys who go around and rescue cats from trees. Like it's a documentary style show. These guys work in the state of Washington because there are some like huge trees. Yeah. Hey, I got a Magicite. Sweet. Anyway, that was the thing. Oh, I should switch Steve back, probably, since we're not on the Veldt anymore. But yeah, so these guys work in Washington State. Scruff. Ooh. Nice. Yeah, so they're arborists by trade, so like they're guys who, you know, are used to climbing up into trees to trim them and stuff like that. But on the side, they run a non-profit where they just climb trees and they rescue cats that are stuck. Which is fantastic, and somehow every episode of that show is really dramatic, and I don't know why. Because there's no reason that it should be that dramatic, but it is. It's like super dramatic every single time. Magicite, that's cool. Oh, that's right, I wanted to go down and heal with that dude. Looks like the characters have designated standing space in this this room, because because like Gao is clearly moving around way more than anyone else, and Locke was like standing by this window, and these two seem to always be in the same spot. So I guess every character has like the designated place where they hang out in that room when they're there, at a guess. I only look at the minimap while I do that, which is a good thing because I think it would be nauseating to actually look at the screen. Of course, the one downside to this grenade is then I spend the rest of the evening with blackberry seeds stuck in my teeth. Yeah, one too few downward arrows in that blitz. That's okay, Cyan's got your back. We're in Miranda. Is this the place where there is that lady's house? Don't fight the goddamn dogs. For some reason lets me travel into. I prefer when games, like, when I know that if I can get into some place that something is there. Which is, I think, true of more modern stuff. Is this her? Yeah! Okay, you are not saying anything I didn't already know. God damn it. I did promise for segment 2 that I would let people suggest things. If you can suggest something of like where I should go and what I should look for without being spoilery about it, then feel free to suggest. I would rather no spoilers though. Don't tell me like what I'm going to do, just tell me where I need to go. There's a big old forest in here. I'm actually looking for the belt. Letters to send yet. Yeah, jet lag. I went there last time. That soldier is chasing a woman around, but having talked to them, they both sort of tell me to get lost, so I think they just have a thing going. I wouldn't worry about it too much. I guess. I was worried the first time I saw it, because, you know, that town is, like, under invasion, and there's this soldier chasing this woman around in the bottom corner, but she didn't seem to want my assistance, so... Alright, no new letters. And I wish I could give him, like, you know, cast Cure on him or something. Because I have that power. See? Right here. I could just cure you. Nope. Try the auction house? Alright. Let me see how much money I have. I have... Oh no, that's my steps. I have 71,000 gil. I will not spend more than half of that on an item. bad at remembering locations, apparently. Nope, that's Locke's house. I think I'm in the wrong town. That's super sad. Jadur? Alright. Jadur was one of the towns on the North Continent somewhere. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so bad at geography, even fictional geography. I'm not much better at real geography, honestly. That's Zozo, I think. I remember Zozo was something you had to come up and around to. This is Jadur, yeah. Okay, that's the item shop. This will be the auction house, I think. Yep. Alright. Alright. Guess I'll try and get the cherub down. This is probably a case where I basically have to pay a randomized amount of money for this. Who's the person I'm bidding against? Oh, I got it. I guess I got cherub down. Whatever the hell that is. Casts float. Huh. Which I assume means that I can't be damaged by certain kinds of attacks, like suplexing, and like earthquakes and stuff. I guess that's useful. Actually, while I'm here. Okay. I ate like the two worst things possible for having stuff stuck in your teeth today, because I had popcorn, and then I had the blackberry granita, so I have seeds and those shells in my teeth. It's good to know that if you don't get the item, it like stays on the auction. No, I already have that. I don't need another one. I'll pass, thank you. Esper. Alright, been to the auction house, gotten myself a new Esper. Seraphim? One of those. any other suggestions before I go back to, No, the items I actually want won't reappear in the auction. Yay. So you just have to hope you have enough gil the first time when you run into them. It's a good reason for saving up, I guess. Discover items I really want, but I only have 60,000 gil, which, I mean, is that enough to buy anything really useful? If they're like priceless artifacts or whatever, or are they gonna go up to like 100,000? Alright, well, I'll try another one or two. If you think I should. This is the sort of thing where I wouldn't get this early in the game. I would like ignore the auction house entirely, and then towards the end of the game when I'm doing, I usually like hit a certain point where I feel like I've done everything I can on my own, and then I like pull up a game fac and see what I missed. So this is something that I would probably end up coming back for after I game fact. Yeah, if it's just gonna be cherub down every time, I might have to come back later. Yeah, I don't care about... No, thank you. I'm wondering, like, where you even get cherub down? Do they have someone, like, harvesting angels to produce this cherub down that they keep selling? Yeah, Steph, I think probably this is a case of like I have to do something story-wise before this starts having items other than cherub down. Like I might just not be high enough level for this to be worth it, because it's like it seems unlikely that if this is random number generation that this has come up this many times in a row. I usually trust Steph not to troll me. That's why I refer to her so often. But we'll try 3 more times, including this time, and if it's cherub down every single time, I'm leaving. That's 1. It's also possible that because I'm doing this on an emulator, there might be something messed up with the random number generator, which would be sad because that means that I could never get anything else, but hopefully not. Are there auction houses in other games? I don't think of that as like one of the fundamental, Shit, did I buy it by mistake? No. There are a lot of, like, foundational tropes of Final Fantasy, and it's always kind of, like, fun every time you see it happen. You're like, oh, that's a Moogle, or, you know, oh, there's the Chocobos. So, auction house as like a thing I remember from other Final Fantasy games. Maybe it is, it's just like it's a small enough part that I don't really remember. So I don't know. Does he have green streaks in his hair? Some weird highlights you got there, bro. This item that brings back wayward spirits. So, like a revive item? That would be cool. Yeah, I look dorky, I know. I wonder if Shadow is also somewhere out and about and I can go find him. Alright, last try. Let's bid on some items. I hope you're drum rolling at home. Hey! Alright. Does that just automatically cast Cure sometimes? Casts regen automatically. That is a useful thing to have. Yeah, maybe I'll put the curing on someone. On Terra. Even though she, like, I do like her earrings, but I want her to keep getting healthed. Not the relics. Okay. It was an expensive cure ring too, it's 20,000, but I'm gonna go save and then I'm gonna come back because I got a thing in the random number generator and I want to make sure that that doesn't get lost. Yeah. Well, we'll see if if that was worth it. That was a lot of, like, that's seriously, you know, if I didn't know any better, and I didn't, I would have just assumed that, well, I guess it's just always cherub down and I would have not come back. Or come back much later. The wings. Clearly. That's where down comes from, feathers. Well, no, down is immature feathers, so at the bottom of the base of wings, sometimes you get little bits of fluffy down. Yeah, that's what I was saying. They're harvesting cherubs here somewhere. Speaking of which, God, there's no end to these goddamn cherub downs. They just mangled a whole bunch of cherubs for this. And also there's this one woman buying all of it. No! No! Fuck. 7,000 on an item I didn't need. Is 30,000 enough to get whatever the thing is that you want me to get, Steph? Oh yeah, reset, good call. I can do that. Here, let's...
You don't have them hotkeyed?
Reset game. There we go. Yeah, I should have just, emulator saved right in front of the thing. Yeah, that is why I saved. You're not wrong. That was literally the point of this exercise. Still, is 40,000 enough to get the thing that I want? Yeah, better to have more since you can. Okay. I'll give it a little bit more time. I don't want to spend this entire segment in the auction house, but... actually... Here, let's do... File... Save slot 1. Oh, it's literally a chocobo. Do I get to keep it? Okay. Apparently I'm not getting the chocobo today. That's fine. I can rent a chocobo if I really need one. Now, I don't know if loading from the state save will reset the random number generator, because I don't know what it does for random number generation. So unless I make a mistake, I'm just going to go from where I am now. No, thank you. I got one already. Nobody needs that much cherub down, really. Like... Yeah, maybe it's recalculating the number every time I go in. No, it's an equipable item, so it's like a ring or something. Now it's gonna be entirely chocobos. Hissing noise supposed to be the crowd, like, whispering or cheering? Or the blood rushing in my ears from so high a bid? Chocobo just very, like, politely follows them out. I'm sure the YouTube still for this will be the auction house, because we'll have spent so much time here that that's almost guaranteed to be an option. It's actually two guys in a chocobo costume. Yeah, it could easily be one guy in a chocobo costume. I mean, it's not a horse. You don't need two people. There have been some pretty good. I saw a thing on Tumblr that was just like 3 different Chocobo cosplays, and they were all pretty excellent. Yeah, there's only 2 legs. So yeah, you put your legs in the leg section, and then your arms in the wings, and there you go. One guy's carrying the other guy piggyback, I guess. Oh, I have to actually talk to the guy at the door. Yeah, maybe. Fun animal fact. Did you know that ostriches raised in captivity are more likely to do their mating dance for humans than other ostriches? And they have, like, human-based sexualities, like some ostriches will display for only male humans or only female humans or both. And there was an interesting paper on this. There's some thought that it actually, like, affects their reproductive capability because, you know, humans are amused and bond more with ostriches that are more affectionate to them, and so those ostriches get to breed. But it's an interesting thought anyway. Hashtag animal facts. Ostriches prefer human pornography. I mean, in as much as ostriches prefer pornography. That's right, there was a Penny Arcade parody thing for a while back where somebody said a website that was it was like badboysbigbirds.com or something like that. Well, that he has a thing for long-necked animals. Oops, another chocobo. When you say a real talking chocobo, I mean, do you mean it just, like, makes chocobo noises? Because it only seems to be making chocobo noises. Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of ostrich-generated porn. I don't think they make their own porn much. Or maybe we just don't know how to recognize it. Oh, you think chocobos can be taught to mimic human language? I don't think mimetic is actually the word you're looking for. Mimetic? Maybe. Mimicrous? There probably is an actual scientific term for birds that mimic, but I don't know what it is. You want me to mute the game music? I can do that, I mean, I am going in there a bunch, so, if it will make it easier for you. I still have to listen to the music every time, but you guys don't. Somebody can put up a straw poll. See if, oh, shoot, I do kind of want to buy this one, because cure rings are useful, but then I won't have enough to get whatever it is, the item that I'm supposed to be here for. Roto Penguin, I think you're thinking of Pokemon. Ooh, I bit on it. I actually did not mean to bid on it. I'm not going to bid on it, though. Yeah, animals that say only their own names are Pokemon, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I could take my headphones off, I guess, considering I'm not using the boom mic. Maybe I'll just put them around my neck, and that way I'll hear if... We should put a time limit on this so I don't... Like, I'm gonna give this 6 more minutes, maybe. And if I don't get the thing, I'm just giving up. I have a lot of things, considering that it's like over for the day every time I leave. Is time just going way faster? Or are they just lying about the auction being over for the day? It certainly seems like the same people are there every time. No, thank you. I don't need your goddamn cherub down. So I don't watch much of the like various geek YouTube channels, but I have seen a couple episodes of Co-optitude, and one of them was they played that's with Felicia Day and her brother. In one of them they played Pokemon Snap, which was kind of interesting, and Hey You Pikachu, which are both N64 games, I think. It is very jaunty music, I will give you that. Yeah, you want the thingy. The Pokemon Snap episode was like surprisingly good, like they seemed to really enjoy it. Maybe they did Pokemon Snap one episode and then they did Hey You Pikachu in a different one. In a second. Yeah. Pokemon Snap was the first episode, and then the second Pokemon episode was Hey You Pikachu and Pokemon Stadium. I should finish off the Pokemon game that I still currently have in progress, which is like Pokemon X, I think. It's like those trap chests that monsters jump out of, except it's cherub down every single fucking time. Narsha. Okay. I can go back to Narsha. See if I can find that Yeti, maybe. Or talk to Lion Man or something. How far along in the game is this? 20 hours-ish? A little bit more, like 21. Yeah, we lost Celeste last time and got Terra back. Saw the backstory about her dad, and now we're wandering around before we go on to find that gate in the mountains. But first, I am trying out the auction house a lot. 1/3 through, meaning this is a 60-hour game for me. I guess that's about what I expected. I mean, Final Fantasy games are long. I knew that when I started playing this. I've been considering maybe picking another weeknight where nobody's really streaming, like Tuesdays or something, to stream something that's a little shorter in between. Because I'm just going to be doing this for the next several months. I mean, you know, there's no... If I'm finishing this, then it's going to take me ages. And so I might want to try something else while this is still, in progress. Hey, there it is. I assumed it was going to be a Magicite. And there we go. Yep. else even knows what this is? Why is anybody else bidding on it? You can't use it. You don't have the power. I has the power. Yay! I got the thing! Okay. Please tell me that was the only thing I needed to get. Because I'm done with the auction house for now. I'm not going to play something else long on Tuesdays. Oh. But am I done with the auction house for now? Or do I have to get the other thing right now, right away? Maybe I should save some money up and come back. That's going to be my excuse. I need to save up money before I can come back. Yeah, we're just gonna go back to Narsha for now. No, not Jadur, Narsha. Get on the goddamn airship. There we go. Whee! Look at that, I stopped right outside. Oh! Let me turn the game music back on for you guys, since we're not in the thing anymore. Alright, let's wander around Narsha for a little while, talk to some folks. Oh, wait, how did you do that? Ah, new stuff being sold at the weapon and armor shops. That's Tutorial Village, so that's not where I need to go. How about you? Follow our elder's advice. Aha! That thief that we saw in the jail earlier is around here somewhere. Interesting. Dude, come on. I wonder if Lone Wolf is another Esper that is here because they got stuck on the side of the door. This would be good, apparently, for Terra. So... and this would be good for Locke. Oh right, I forgot I can do the other thing. Too late, I guess. Alright. This music is not even slightly jaunty. No, this music is ominously soothing? Soothingly ominous? Soothingly ominous, I think. So that's how I get back into the caverns. Let me finish exploring the town first. You really didn't like that auction house music, huh, Jetlag? I mean, it was okay. I kind of tuned it out after a while. Oh. Ah, no. Come back to me. He's already stolen all the things. Oh no, I got a thief knife. Wow, this is a lot of good stuff. Handy. I wonder if I'm gonna get in trouble for having taken all this shit. I can just blame it on the thief. I mean, he was right there. I also need to run into that guy that I saw from the train who took that treasure. I see, I am to give chase. Look at those old men stuck trying to run into each other. Which way did he go, huh? Which way did he go? This way? Is there a secret behind the bookshelf passage? No. Do we have a drinking game for this? We should have a drinking game for this. I'm tempted to suggest drink for random battles, but I don't want you guys to die, so... The elder's house. Yeah. Hi, guy. Yep. You want me to do the thing? I got it. Yeah, no, I wouldn't ask you guys to drink for random battles. That seems suicidal. He went off somewhere in this direction, did he not? I think he did. God, it's so unclear where I can even go in this place. Where did he go? Where did he go, dramatic wolf thief man? Why do you have the head of a wolf? Oh, I can go back in that way. Good to know. Drink every time it says couldn't steal. Yeah, that might be good. Or every time it says couldn't steal or an attack misses. What about segments like this though where I'm like in a town for most of the time? Yeah, that's a good one. Drink every time a townsperson's random movement cycle gets him in my way. Yep. I'll find you, Wolfman. Have I even been here before? This doesn't look familiar. There could be chests and things I haven't got. There was a miss, so, drink. You joke, Jason, but I actually am kind of interested in the story of this and progressing it and seeing where it goes. More so than I am in a lot of other games like this sometimes. Although wandering around has been pretty fun too. Seems like it might be... That's roughly where he was, right? So he's probably over this way. Can I jump that gap? No. So I have to go this way. This really looks like it should be a block pushing puzzle. The way the tracks are laid out like that. I can just fight here instead of actually doing anything. Yeah, these guys are way too low level to hurt me. Yeah, Sabin jumped from like one skyscraper to another in a previous thing. Yeah, see, doesn't it look like I should be able to push this crate around and that like these little panels would like change the direction I can push it or like do something like that? Anyway. Hey, it's the Yeti! Look, guys, it's the Yeti. Did you see him come out? How the heck do I get down there? Man, Sabin should be able to just jump down that way. So this is where I had that mountain battle with Kefka's troops. There's a Yeti you can get at... Oh wow, this is like the first area. This is like the cutscene first area. Oh no, what did you do to that Moogle? You monster! In Plants vs. Zombies, I was gonna say, there's a Yeti that you can get if you're quick. Oh no! I didn't realize I could only save one! Steph, your information came too late! Guys! The poor Moogle. What would I have gotten if I had saved the Moogle? Would they have taken me to the Yeti? Should I restart? I don't remember when I last saved, actually. Dang it. You get the Moogle? Well, fuck, I want the Moogle. Do I get the thief as a character eventually otherwise? Yeah, I can go through those caves. Fuck it, I'm loading. I don't need a fucking gold hairpin, I want the Moogle. I may have to go back and, like, just buy those two, defensive items, but I think that's pretty much the only thing that I missed. I don't actually remember where the shield shop even was. Ah, well. That wasn't even that important. Wants me a Moogle. Yeah, yeah. You've been made. Got it. Get out of here. Give me all the stuff. So I guess the gold hairpin was the one thing that he took from that one chest. Somebody's making a Final Fantasy X reference. Which way did I go? It's like this way, wasn't it? I don't remember. Yeah, there he is. I can do this. If I'd known that it was a decision that, like, I couldn't save both of them, I definitely would have gone for the Moogle. So, I mean, it was just a, you know, it was just a matter of chat delay. I didn't see the message in time. Isn't it supposed to appear here? Oh, there it is. But yeah, no, if it hadn't been for the chat delay and I'd known that that was like a relevant decision, I definitely would have... Oh, shoot. This means it's almost time for me to go. So I'm going to get the Moogle, and then we are going to break for tonight. And then it's time for Hannibal, so if anybody wants to watch Hannibal with me, join the live tweeting. I think tonight's hashtag is "What are you becoming?" or something like that. Yeah, for this show, I actually use the, like, endorsed hashtags and everything. I am that far in. Love Life, I didn't know it was a choice between saving the Moogle or killing the Moogle. I assumed I could, like, vanquish the thief and then save the Moogle. But nope. It's like that. It's judging you just as much as that that scene at the beginning of Chrono Trigger, where you get the game watches to see what you go do first. Do you help the girl or do you pick up the necklace? Yep. Yeah, I had not seen Silence of the Lambs until a little while ago either. To be honest, I like the show like worlds and worlds better than I like that movie. But, you know, I didn't see the movie when it originally came out, so that might be part of it. When Silence of the Lambs came out? Was it? That would have been 4 if that were the case, but yes. Can I just go straight for the Esper and save neither? Thankful. Oh, we got Zaza Moogle! Human-loving, fast-talking, street-smart, slam-dancing Moogle. What are we naming it, guys? Mug. I could just name her Mug. Apparently. She could just be Mug. So chat tells me. I don't know. Chothra. Chothra is in Mug Chothra. Maug. Maug. I kind of like this one, because it's like, you go, Maug. Yeah, it's gonna be that, I think. Hello. That old psycho Rama came to me in a dream and told me to be expecting you. Thanks, Smog. Nice to meet ya. How did you even know we had an airship? Is it part of your psychic dreaming as well? Can I not? Alright. Sweet! We got Sasamoogly! Yeah, no, it doesn't change much if you get the necklace before saving the girl in Chrono Trigger. It just feels like the game is judging you super hard. And yes, it does come into play in the trial later. Along with like 2 other events, I think. But my friend Teddy at USC actually wrote a paper on that. Yeti! I will come for you, Yeti. But not right now, because not right now I gotta go save. Yeah, jet lags. I saw that too. John Green, who has like a wide internet following, was more interested in what like the fan community that like of people he knows thought of his movie than like what the official movie produced hashtag was. So he said like, yeah, you know, tweet the real movie hashtag, but also tweet this other hashtag to tell me specifically what you thought of the movie, because I want to know what you guys thought. If you don't follow, by the way, John and Hank Green on YouTube, they're the Vlog Brothers. Really, really fun channel. Good stuff. Sort of like interesting content, sometimes educational, sometimes just kind of silly. Just overall, like, really solid stuff. Am I going the right way? Yeah, I think so. But I can't remember if I finished saying, my friend Teddy wrote a paper about the way that Chrono Trigger watches the player and observes their actions and reacts to it, and how that's like actually really uncommon in games, and how it could be used effectively to do other design stuff. So that was it was kind of an interesting little, like, I think he gave like one of those little 5-minute talks on it or something. I don't remember. Actually, I don't remember what the result of this paper was. I just remember he was writing it. Oh wait, I can. Isn't there like a bucket of special water here that will heal me up? Hi, ghost. Environmental science. Alright. So, saving. And let's go back to the full cam. If it cooperates, which it often does not. Come on. There we go. Okay. Yeah, did anybody ever actually pass the trial? I never did. I was too greedy. Alright. Predictions for next time. Do I even have any predictions? Like, literally, we didn't move the story along at all today. I predict that we'll get to the thing in the cave. We'll open the doors. And we'll get to the other... You know, we'll talk to the Espers, and they probably won't want to help us because humans have been dicks to them. But other than that, like, I mean, you know, my predictions from last week should still stand because we pretty much we did not progress anything this week, which is okay. We had fun anyway. Yeah, we got a Moogle. We sent some letters. We got a couple Magicite pieces. So it's not like we did nothing. We just didn't progress the actual story at all. Trumpet, I haven't played To the Moon, so I don't understand your sadness at the ending, but I will play it at some point, probably. I have it on my Steam, I've just never gotten around to playing it. Maybe we'll play it for podcast at some point. Speaking of podcast, tomorrow we are recording our podcast on Long Live the Queen, so look for that, like, probably tomorrow evening sometime. And I'm actually going to, I was going to ask my podcast mates about this, but I forgot, so I'm just going to do it anyway. Not to spoil the surprise about what we're going to be doing next, but we are going to be playing the original BioShock next, and for the next like 40 hours or so, it's on sale for like $7.50 on Steam. So if you're going to play with us and you need to buy it, it's super cheap right now, so go out to Steam and get it before that sale runs out. Let's see. So, yeah, I guess I'll just do all the plugs. So, I may or may not be streaming next week. I have some friends from out of town coming in, so I'm going to be spending some time with them. Depending on what time I'm hanging out with them, I might try and do a makeup stream the day before, or I might still do it in the evening. We'll see. But, you know, check me out on Twitter at Kyla_go for updates on when I'm streaming and what the situation there is. Tomorrow, first there is usually Fun with Bill. and Maria at 6 p.m. Pacific, which is twitch.tv/funwithbill, and then Sunday Night Game Club with Thanarod at 8 p.m. twitch.tv/Thanarod. I think Sunday Night Game Club is starting something new this week, hopefully. So we'll see what it is. We'll find out together. And then Monday is the usual mostly walking, and Wednesday is play-by-play with Sean Bouchard, if he's feeling up to it. So that's twitch.tv/ifndef, and he is currently playing Hack and Slash, and I think he intends to finish that one, so we'll probably still be playing more of that. You can talk about all the streams and the podcast and anything else at undefinedbehavior.com/forum. You should come hang out with us there, because there's a lot of fun stuff. And if you have anything to say about Long Live the Queen, post it there like tonight or tomorrow morning, because we're recording tomorrow afternoon. So last chance to get a gold star A+ for this game. Alright, thank you guys for joining me. It's lovely to have you as always. And if you want, come join me for live tweeting Hannibal after this on Twitter, because that's what I do on Saturday nights now. I love you all. See you around in the community. Toodles.